All right, now it seems like the Oilers have been winning by an average score of like 15-0 in these preseason games, and I know they're just preseason games, but if you're the best team in the preseason, you got to be pretty good in the regular season. And I mean, there's nothing not to love about this team. If you look at every position, as long as Talbot has a good year, McDavid's going to have a good year. You know that. Draisaitl's going to be good. The defense is going to be better than last year. And I think that really, they found that perfect chemistry. Like before, they were putting Draisaitl and McDavid together, which is pretty dumb, and doing all this shit. But then they found the Nuge, McDavid, Ratty line. They found Draisaitl on that second line, and all of a sudden, I know Jesse Puljujärvi looked really, really bad last year, but this guy has been lights out. He's been so good in the preseason, and he looks better. He looks faster. He looks stronger. This is like a giant Milan Lucic. This is a guy who is pretty much Milan Lucic if Milan Lucic was fast, and that's ridiculous. Like, this guy is fucking good, and Evan Bouchard, even though he's not going to be amazing right away, I think he's going to be a fucking superstar defenseman one day. And if you look at the Oilers, they have to be a playoff team. If they're not a playoff team, I don't know what is a playoff team, because there's just so much talent on this team. And, if McDavid didn't get mono or whatever last year and had fresh legs, they might be a playoff team. And, like this, they're going to bounce back. It's going to happen. And there's too much talent on this team. Kailer Yamamoto looks really good in the preseason also. They put him with Draisaitl and Lucic, I think. So he's with the big boys. And I like the Oilers also because they got those big boys. Like, yeah, the Penguins are good, but they're always fucking injured. The Oilers have got McDavid, Nuge, and Ratty, and then you got the big motherfuckers. And you got big motherfuckers in the back also with Klefbom and Larson and Bouchard. And, oh, man. They have Garrison now, too, I think. If he makes the team, that's another big man. And Puljujärvi, like, I love this team. I love big, heavy, playoff-built teams. And, I mean, I see them and the Sharks. I mean, I'm a Kings fan. This fucking hurts to say. Them and the Sharks are probably the best two teams in the West. Maybe Winnipeg in there, but Winnipeg kind of had a really good year, and I think they'll regress a little bit. Nashville, I think, will regress a little bit. I think this is Edmonton's league if they can just put it together. They've got everything in place, the coaching, the players. They just need, they put it all together a few years ago. They almost made it. They should have made it to the fucking conference championship game, or to the conference finals. Should have. But they didn't. They blew it. But every young team has to blow something until they know how to win. So with the Jets, maybe they'll win because they blew some shit. But I don't know. I think Edmonton's going to be so good this year. I think that they win. They're either first or second in that division with San Jose. And either way, they're going to be fucking good. And they also have a chip on their shoulder. Like, everyone thought they'd be so good last year, and they sucked. Now everyone's like, are they going to suck, or are they going to be good? And I think they're going to be awesome. As long as Cam Talbot is good, this team will be a top 2 seed in their division, I think.